Hey guys, how's everyone? I hope you can see me okay. It seems a little dark. I don't know. Let's see if we can fix this. I wanted to... Whoa! Hi! Wow, that's bright. Maybe we should just leave it at that. I guess that's good. Hey guys, I hope everybody's having an amazing hump day. Hope you had a productive day and a fun day and you did something silly and something fun. I just got home from work and I was thinking about a few things that are going on with a couple of my deals today, and I thought, you know, this would be a great opportunity for me to sit down and talk to you guys about some things that I think are super duper important for every buyer to know. You know, buyers ask me, well, what's the first step to the home purchase process? Like, what do I do? And I always say, well, the first thing you need to do is talk to a lender, right? Hi guys. Oh, hey Scott, thank you. You know, you got to talk to a lender, right? And you have to get a pre-qual. In the state of Arizona, you have to have what's called a pre-qualification letter done by your lender to give to us agents, and then we can go out and show you homes. We cannot show you a home without a pre-qualification. That's to tell us and the seller's agent that you are qualified to buy a house for that particular amount of money. And it is the law. We have to submit that with the offer. So back to the lender part. Oh, thanks so much for your, thanks for the hearts. I appreciate it. That's right, Larry. Yes, you have to get pre-qualified. But not only that, you're not just going to go to any old lender. You guys, it's super, super importante. I cannot stress this enough. Super importante to get a good lender. A lender that's going to work their ass off for you. That's what you're paying them to do. That's why they get paid. They get paid a pretty good chunk of change. Make sure they work for their money. Now, what does that mean? What does that look like? So let me lay out a few things. Oh, thank you for the hearts, whoever's doing that. Appreciate that. Let me lay out a few things. This is what I would suggest that my clients do. I instruct them to do this. If you're going to go out and interview your own lenders, that's fine. I do have a few preferred lenders that I work closely with because I'm extremely particular about who I work with. One, they have to be on top of their game. Two, they have to be knowledgeable. They have to have really good experience. Three, they have to be super professional and timely, and they have to communicate. And four, they have to get the deal closed. Closed on time or earlier is preferred. On time or earlier. If I ever work with a lender that has closed a deal late, one of my deals, and it's because they're dragging their butt on it, I will never work with them again. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but this is my client we're talking about, and I want to make sure they're taken care of and they get their home when we say they're going to get their home. Nothing is worse than telling a client, guess what? You're not going to close on your home for another week because the lender's not done doing whatever they need to do. So that's a horrible situation, and it's happened to me a couple times. It happens to every agent out there. I don't care who you are or how many years you've been in business. It hasn't happened to you yet. It's going to happen to you. So I'm very particular about who it is that I work with on the lending side of things. Now, I have my preferred vendors. Does that mean you have to use them? No. So if you're going to go off and use your own lender, this is what I would highly suggest you take this down. Please write it down. Remember it. Commit it to memory so that when you go to hire your lender, you know that you're hiring a rock star lender. Okay, so first of all, you want to ask this lender not how many years you've been in business, because you know what, you guys, that doesn't mean shit in this industry. You could be in this business for 30 years and still not know the difference between your ass and the hole in the ground. Sorry, I'm cussing y'all. Sorry, but I just got to tell you the truth. That's how it is. If you're not closing deals on a regular basis, you don't know what you're doing. So that's the number one question you want to ask your lender is how many deals have you closed? Not this year, this month. On average, how many deals do you close in a month? Okay, great. How many deals are you closing on time or early on average? Super important. And you can usually tell if people are making shit up, right? We can usually tell if people are being genuine. And what's so important about that is you want to know that they're closing deals. It's not so much the number of deals that they're closing every month as it is the number of deals that they're closing on time or early. So that's what's super important. Hey, Barry. Barry's a lender, and I can't read you right now for some reason. It's too. That's right. It is my biz. Yes, families come first, man. It's their home, right? So I want to make sure that when I'm taking care of my client, that's my baby, that's my child, and I'm passing them on to someone who I trust is going to take as well. Take good care of them as much as I do. So you want to ask your lender how many deals are they closing on time every month. Number two, ask them how they communicate. Do they communicate with you regularly? Meaning, there are lenders out there who I love who do weekly LSUs. Now that means they give us a lending status update every single week. So it's a sheet that we get through email that shows us every step along the way where they are on the lending side of things. So they show us the documents they've received, the documents that they're still waiting for, and kind of where they're at in the process. And that lender will send that to you every week along with every agent that's involved, the buyer and seller's agent. And then if I'm representing the buyer, that lender, what I expect from that lender is to communicate with me beyond that. To say, hey, Deb, by the way, if you notice on the LSU, we don't have whatever document we need from your client. You know, we've been trying to get a hold of them. We just want to give you a heads up. You know, we have been trying to get a hold of them. Can you just give them a call too and, you know, kind of help us along the process? Yes! I love those kind of lenders. We're communicating. We're both on the same page. We're both on the same team. We're on team buyer, go team buyer. And we're there to help the buyer buy the home, right? Yes. Okay, so that's super important. You need to ask them how they communicate. How they communicate with the agents. Do they communicate with all the agents involved? And then, because you know, you're going to be in a relationship with this person for 30 days on average. If it's FHA, it's going to be 45 days. So you are going to be in a relationship with this person. You're going to get to know them pretty damn well. So you want to make sure it's somebody that you like and somebody that you trust, someone that you know that's going to be on their game, someone that communicates, and then you're going to talk to them about their different programs. And those are super, super important, right? And all lenders pretty much have the same programs. You know, some are a little bit different, but it depends on your particular unique need, you know, and where you are with your FICO score, you know, where you are with your income to debt ratio, things like that. So I can talk to you more about that, and I can kind of help guide you in the right direction if you need some help and you do have questions for lenders. By the way, it's totally free. That's what they get paid for. If you just call up and say, hey, I want a consultation, it's free. And I think a lot of people in the general public don't know that. So a consultation with a lender is $0, zero. And even if you're not ready to buy right now, if you're ready to buy 6 months to a year from now, now's the time to talk to a lender, because he or she is going to guide you along the path that you need to go to home ownership. So let's say today you're like, you know, my credit sucks. I hear that all the time. And by the way, 90% of the time, it's not as bad as clients think it is. It's not. I swear, I don't care what your credit report says. A lot of times it's not as bad as you think it is. So there is help. And you can achieve the goal of buying a home. So anyway, I hear that a lot. My credit sucks. And you know, we're probably not gonna buy 6 months to a year. Okay, awesome. I totally get it. But let's go ahead and have you talk to a lender and help you get to where you need to be 6 months or a year from now. It works every time. Every single time. I've had a client come back to me and say 6 months to a year later, okay, we've gotten everything taken care of. We did what we needed to do, and now we're ready to buy a home. You know, our credit's good, our income to debt ratio is awesome, we paid off some bills, your lender helped us out, and by the way, some of those lenders do it for free. You guys, totally, again, free help, free service. So it's out there. Don't let the idea of you thinking that your credit sucks stop you from the dream of having a home. So, you know, there's some advice that I think a lot of people don't know. So anyway, those are some of the questions that I think you really need to qualify your lender. They're going to pre-qualify you, but you need to pre-qualify them. You need to interview them just like you would interview your realtor or anyone else, right? You need to interview them. And if you're not 100% comfortable with who it is that you're talking to, talk to another one and another one. Talk to somebody that you feel you can trust. They know their shit. They're on top of their game, they communicate, they close deals on time, and they have the programs that you want and that you need. So there's my advice. Take it for what it is. I hope that was helpful and beneficial. If you guys have any other questions about home ownership or the lending side of things, I can only talk so much about the lending side. I can't get into the money, you know, the facts and the figures. That is for the lender. That's their job. But I can guide you in the right direction. So please comment below or shoot me a text or give me a call. 480-243-3377, and I would be happy to answer any questions you have and go over this with you again. All right, you guys, my mouth is done. Obviously, can't talk anymore. Gonna call it a day and wish you all a fantastic, amazing, wonderful evening. Kisses and love to you all. Thanks. Mwah. Bye. Peace.